What's up, everybody? I'm Duke James. We're going to take more of the Balkan. Okay, also, I have 5 trade ships. 5 light ships. So they're protecting trade, I think in the Aegean. I'm gonna see what they add in terms of money, because they cost a decent amount. I'm also over my force limit, so that's costing 0.23 ducats. So let's see. It's 5.83, so it was 5.25? So 0.75. And they cost 0.12 per ship, so that's 0.6. They might actually just be about even. I have 5 galleys and 7 transports as well. Alright, I was gonna sell the trade ships, but I think they might actually help out. So, instead of doing that, I'm just going to attack Athens. Athens is allied to Naxos and Thessaly. Not Durazzo. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, these guys are allied with Durazzo and Athens. I need to attack Naxos. All in Durazzo and Athens. That's what I'll do. And do a holy war. Then I should be able to take these 3 provinces, that province, and the Naxos as well. Assuming my navy holds up. Okay, so Thessaly didn't show up into that. Alright, so I'll just attack them separately then. When I can. Oh, they're there. Alright. I don't know what that was about. They must have been in the trade league, not directly allied. Alright, I'll get those 4 sieges going. Once I get 1 stability point, I'm gonna do this tax reform, so that should help with income a little bit. My stability is currently at 65%, and that's growing by about 3% per month, so if I don't do anything else, that should hit 1 stability. That should hit 1 soon. And then I'll do a bureaucratic reform as well. There's a couple of these that I could do. Review 10 years on holder death. One of these reduces stability by 1 point, which is why I want to do that after I do the tax reform. Otherwise, all of these states are going to get mad at me. Yeah, I also allied Ragusa, so as soon as we get out of this, there we go. Okay, I'll probably either do this one, which removes the stability points, or this one. This one increases admin cost. This one is only -10 elite loyalty. 20 bureaucracy corruption, 10 state corruption, so that hurts. This one is 15 bureaucracy, 20 state corruption, so both of those hurt. This one reduces provincial corruption by 0.1 and state corruption by 0.05. This one does the same thing. I'll probably just do this one. Less elite loyalty hit. And doesn't have that admin cost. So I allied these guys. I was thinking about potentially vassalizing them, but they are a Catholic nation and a republic, so either of those would prevent me from royally marrying them. So I'm thinking I was going to vassalize them and then feed them some of this territory, but I'm going to make them an unruly vassal if they get too powerful. So I think I'll just ally them, and then the point of that would be, since Catholic nations have a -25 malice against Muslim nations. No, it's actually -50. Okay, yeah, so that's even worse than I thought. There's a -50. Well, I guess it depends on the specific country, but it can be -50. So countries are less likely to trade with each other if they don't like each other. And I believe under -100 relations, there's really no trade at all. So I'm going to try to use Ragusa as the conduit to the Catholic nations over here. I'm going to ally them and get I'm going to improve relations with just Ragusa, and then worry about keeping their relations high so that they trade with me, and then they can trade with these countries. And in the theory, I'm thinking that should work. If it actually works out, I'm not sure, but we'll see. So I'll keep them as my conduit to trade, since I don't really plan on expanding over into Italy, or even looting it, really. Okay, there we go. We have 2 men, so we should win that. I'll give them a man from here, a troop. Actually, I'll give them 2 troops. Just for good measure, since they are crossing. And then I noticed Rome is in debt. They're in massive debt. They have 434 ducats worth of debt. That is 41 loans. So I believe it costs money. The Theodosian Walls pops up as an event, I believe. So if they're in debt, they're not going to be able to pay for that, in theory. So that should disappear eventually, because they're in massive debt. At 122% right now, so when that truce comes up, I'll probably fight them and then loot the province to see if that drops it enough, which it probably won't, and then I'll just white peace them to keep the truce timer short. Truce with Cyprus ends in a couple of years. 3. I figure I might as well use this time to try and grab up all of the territory that I get cores on, since if I don't own those provinces when I do that decision to form the Turkish Empire, I'll only get permanent claims. Well, that's convenient. There's a fort that will take off some I'm a leader. My current ruler is a 235, age 41. The heir is a 041, so not particularly great. It does have missionary strength and tolerance to the true faith. I dump him for 50 prestige. I think I'll just make him a commander. He is a 4353. For a 1 mil guy, that was a lucky roll. Alright, I believe just Ancona is in this. And that one province, right? A lot of countries actually. Trent and Trieste, Moldavia. Moldavia exists as a one-province mine. We're at 99%, so I should be able to get rid of all of these guys. I'll just have to wait for that 100% to take Naxos itself, so I'll just white piece these guys separately, separate piece, if I can. I cannot. That's because it is a holy war. Alright, so I'll have to wait for 100% then. Also a Regency Council over here. Can't really do anything with that. Despite them saying, now's the time to strike. This isn't Crusader Kings. It's worthless. Alright, so in between parts here, I switched out my microphone to my old microphone. It might not be the microphone, actually, because I tested it again, and it still has that cutting out, but then I've played with the settings some more. I've already done that a lot, and I've done a couple other things, like with USB ports and stuff that's supposed to help, but it really didn't help, but hopefully it works now. Alright. I can go ahead and provide grain for commoners. So full grain should get me above... No, that'll get me close to... Oh no, okay, yeah. I guess my math was off. Yeah, 82%, that should be over. Alright, so now I can do this. 200 admin points. What does this do? That's a right and reform, right? Nope. No, yeah, okay. Direct taxation. So we're going to go from 2 to 3, which is the highest. Right now it's 40% times state reach, base direct tax efficiency, negative 10% mana cost of all state direct taxes. So it increases that from 40% to 60% times state reach, base direct tax efficiency, and reduces mana cost from negative 10% to negative 20%, and it enables chattels tax as well. For the low cost of 200 admin, hopefully that doesn't cost disability points. Everybody's indifferent because times are good. Alright, that is the last tax reform, because I don't think you can go 2 to 3 in this one. Apparently you can. I don't think I've ever done this, though. Requires sovereign courts and 60 state reach average. Plus 10% tax revenue transferred to elites based on power share, so it gets rid of that. 80% times state reach, instead of 10% plus 10% times state reach. From negative 5% to negative 30% mana cost of all state taxes, enables use of all state taxation. And plus 0.15 yearly state reach. Interesting. Okay. Sovereign courts and justice. I believe should be here. That requires 65 average autonomy or lower, and not seigneurial courts favored outcomes. Seigneurial courts. That sounds like a nobility privilege. Maybe not. Alright, well I can't do that anyway, so I'm not going to worry about figuring that out. I think what I'm going to do, I have to get this from 5 to 7 in order to get commercialization spread. So that requires 25 metropolitan influence. So when my ruler dies, I'll select burghers. I'll align with the burghers. I was going to do one of these reforms. Review tenures on holder death. Yeah, I'll just do this one. -10 elite loyalty. Everybody's above 50. The tribes are 56. They're the lowest, so that's fine. 200 admin. It's a lot of admin points. And then 20 bureaucracy corruption. 10 state corruption, lose 1 stability point. That, corruption is rough, but might as well get it all out of the way now. In 1409. I have a couple rebel groups. What is this? Somebody wants... Oh, they want peace. Unless you're giving me your entire country, I don't want peace. Peace is not an option in that scenario. I could always take Constantinople and just not do that decision. So there's really no reason for me not to, if I can take Constantinople, to not take them. Bubonic plague in Italy? Yeah, they don't want to give me their country. Alright. Alright, they do not want to go to 100%, so... I can walk over to Moldavia. I'll knock them out. I'm going to take the next Miltech. Give some yearly armor tradition. Enables fire wagons. Land morale increased by 0.06. Combat width by 1. And then the next Diptech. Global trade power plus 20%. Some trade range. I think that was an additional accepted culture. And I'll grab the next admin tech as well. Some urban production, yearly corruption reduction. Allows another group of ideas. I'll grab... I was actually thinking about this. I could dump leadership. Leadership... I think leadership is a new idea group. I don't remember it. Maybe not. It doesn't even show up here. Which is what makes me think that it's new. It was obviously in the game before, but I think they removed it and then they added it back. It actually only gives prestige from land battles, 100%. A land leader maneuver and siege pit. Some recover army morale speed. Military advisor cost negative 25%. Army tradition from battles plus 100%. Morale of armies and a leader without upkeep. So if I dump that... I'd obviously lose that free siege pip, which is unfortunate, but I'd be able to grab both standing armies and professional army instead of going standing army and then professional army at some other point. I think that would be better. I think I have the points for that as well. I don't know if I'd be able to fill out... I'd be able to fill out at least one and probably a couple from professional army. Standing army is some movement speed, manpower recovery speed, 20%, national unrest reduction, recover army morale speed, plus 5%, so that's 5% versus 4%, siege ability plus 5%, reinforced speed 15%, some yearly armor tradition decay, yearly armor professionalism, manpower recruitment cost negative 10%, prestige from land battles. I can actually see what, no, I cannot actually see what professional army does, because I have to fill out... Well, I'm gonna fill out standing army ideas, so I'll go ahead and just fill this out. Corruption. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to... I could get that cheaper if I did this thing. Call corrupt officials, revitalize the administration, -15. This one is just bureaucracy corruption. This one just increases wages. Yeah, that only drops it by 5 state corruption. This one drops it by 5 state corruption as well. -20 elite loyalty. Alright, yeah. So 5's not really that much. Can I get an advisor that drops? I'm gonna try this once. If I can get a guy that drops it. Idea cost. I'll grab him. Tech cost guy. Alright, so I'll just fill this out then. I don't think I'm not gonna be able to fill it out all the way. 2, 4, 6, 7 notes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Because I've taken the next mill tech, so I'm ahead in time of mill tech, so I can go ahead and do that. I can afford to do this. National rest. Alright, that's filled out. So professional army then gives monthly war exhaustion -0.01. 1 yearly army tradition, land leader fire +1, army tradition from battles 100%, reinforced speed, reduced morale damage taken by reserves, artillery damage from back row, general cost -5%, military advisor cost -25%, and the finisher is 2.5% discipline and 0.5% yearly army professionalism. I was kind of meh on this. Artillery damage from back row is nice. Reduced morale damage taken by reserves is decent. Land leader fire is nice. This finisher though, that discipline 2.5%, that's nice. And there is the potential for this to pair up with somebody. I don't know what that is though. Fortunately, it doesn't say. This still is in the game, it just doesn't tell you what it pairs up with, which is pretty annoying. I think for now, since I'm not going to be able to fill this out much, I think I would get... Yeah, I'd get 157 points from that, so I'd be able to take one of it, but as of right now, I'll just leave it as it is. I'll probably dump leadership and grab professional when I can fill out most of that. Man, December. What a wild month. Alright, I'm gonna end this part here. I'm gonna try and knock out these one province guys to make this war go faster. It'll probably hit 100% before I actually knock everybody out anyway. I don't know why Crimea with their 10,000 troops couldn't just walk over there. Put them on siege, maybe they'll do it anyway. But I'm going to end this part here, so thank you for watching. Goodbye.